Hello, mystery enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel, where today we dive deep into an intriguing puzzle that has baffled historians and sparked the imagination of conspiracy theorists worldwide. We're talking about none other than the mysterious 1903 photograph that, once you see it, might just give you goosebumps. So grab your magnifying glasses and let's unravel this photographic enigma together. Although they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, some photographs are so baffling that they've puzzled experts for generations. These images range from an enigmatic, unidentified bystander to a haunting family portrait taken decades ago. Let's explore 20 enigmatic historical photographs that continue to stump scientists. Kicking off our list at number 20 is the Babushka Lady. This seemingly ordinary snapshot captures a woman who remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. The tale of the Babushka Lady takes us back to November 22, 1963, at Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas, a day marred by chaos following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Amidst the pandemonium, one woman, distinguished by her headscarf similar to those worn by older Russian women, caught the attention of many. Clutching a camera, she seemed to be capturing the very moment JFK was struck down. Despite the FBI's extensive efforts to find her and any footage she might have taken, she has never been identified, nor has she stepped forward. Her anonymity only deepens the intrigue surrounding her. While many around her reacted with shock and scrambled for safety, she stood out for her composure, continuing to film the unfolding events with an eerily calm demeanor. Her unflinching stance in the face of chaos has sparked endless speculation and numerous conspiracy theories about her possible foreknowledge of the events or her true identity. Decades of investigations have passed, yet the identity of the Babushka Lady remains one of history's great enigmas. Was she a covert operative, or just an ordinary citizen caught in a historic moment? Her story continues to be a tantalizing mystery. Before we dive deeper, make sure to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Now, on to number 19, a mother with 4 children for sale. Captured in August 1948, this heart-wrenching photo features a grim sign stating, "4 children for sale." In the image, a mother stands beside her 4 children, a stark portrayal of desperation. This photograph underscores the harsh realities faced by some families living below the poverty line, a persistent issue since the 1900s. The woman, identified as Lucille, and her husband, Ray Chalafo, a jobless coal truck driver, were on the brink of eviction from their Chicago apartment. With no other options available, this was their last resort. In a desperate bid to give their children a chance at a better life, Lucille and Ray resorted to selling them. This shocking decision was captured in a photograph that quickly went viral, spreading across newspapers nationwide. The image triggered a massive public outcry, drawing offers of assistance from around the country. Despite this surge of support, within just 2 years, all the Chalafo children, including the one Lucille was expecting at the time the photo was taken, had been separated from their parents. The sensational nature of the photograph kept the public engrossed in the children's fates. The youngest, David, was adopted by a strict yet kind couple, Harry and Luella McDaniel. Despite a turbulent start, David eventually served 20 years in the military and later worked as a truck driver. His siblings, Renee and Milton, however, were not as fortunate. Sold for just $2 to J. N. and Ruth Saweetan, they endured a grim upbringing. Forced to labor on the family's farm from a tender age, their adoptive parents even went as far as to change their names, erasing their identities and exposing them to relentless cruelty. Despite these challenging circumstances, Rayanne, who was renamed Beverly, grew up to become a loving mother. Milton, on the other hand, faced a more tumultuous path. He grappled with trauma that often manifested in violent outbursts during his teenage years, struggling significantly before eventually finding his peace. Now, Turning to number 18 on our list, the enigmatic Black Knight satellite. This object, captured in photographs, has been shrouded in a maze of conspiracy theories. The origins of these theories trace back to 1899, when the renowned inventor Nikola Tesla, working in his Colorado Springs lab, reported intercepting strange radio signals which he speculated might be communications from intelligent beings, perhaps from Mars. Tesla's extraordinary claim laid the groundwork for the legend of the Black Knight satellite. Years later, in 1927, Norwegian inventor Jørgen Hals recorded peculiar long-delayed echoes of radio signals that baffled explanation. This mystery deepened when UFO researcher Donald Kehoe later reported that the U.S. Air Force had identified 2 satellites orbiting Earth at a time before any nation had the technological capability to launch such objects. The plot thickened in 1960 when a U.S. Navy radar detected a mysterious, dark, tumbling object in polar orbit, which none could account for with the existing space technology of the time. This and subsequent sightings have fueled ongoing speculation and intrigue surrounding the Black Knight satellite, keeping it firmly in the realm of UFO lore and conspiracy theories. What made this particular object so intriguing was its polar orbit, which was uncommon compared to the more typical equatorial orbits of most satellites. The Department of Defense brushed off the anomaly, attributing it to space debris from an Air Force satellite, yet this explanation fell short for many. By the time a definitive photo was taken in 1998, during the ESTS-88 mission to the International Space Station, the legend of the Black Knight satellite had been well established. The image showcased a dark, oddly shaped object adrift in space, which many enthusiasts believe to be the elusive Black Knight, a supposed alien craft that has been the subject of speculation since the early 1900s. Despite NASA's clarification that the object was merely a thermal blanket lost during a spacewalk, the theory that it might be an extraterrestrial spacecraft continued to thrive. Next up, at number 17, we have the Skunk Ape. This photo was anonymously sent to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office in 2000. Known as the Mayaca Skunk Ape, this cryptid is reportedly lurking in the wilderness of Florida. Described as a large, bipedal, hairy creature, the skunk ape is notorious not only for its appearance, but also for its pungent odor, a mix of skunk and wet dog. Sightings of this elusive creature have captivated the imaginations of locals and cryptozoologists alike. Reports of the skunk ape date back to the early 20th century, with one of the earliest sightings involving the creature jumping onto a car's running board before vanishing into the swamp. Another incident from 1957 involved a large, foul-smelling ape causing havoc at a hunter's camp in the Everglades. However, the skunk ape truly captured public attention in the late 1990s and early 2000s, largely thanks to David Shealy. As a child, Shealy encountered the skunk ape, sparking a lifelong fascination with the creature. Since then, he has devoted himself to documenting and studying this enigmatic cryptid. In 2000, Shealy captured what he believes to be definitive video evidence of the skunk ape, showing a large, hairy figure moving swiftly through the swamps. Despite skepticism from the scientific community, Shealy remains steadfast in his belief of the creature's existence. Moving on to number 16, we encounter a mysterious finding from 1972. 2 skeletons were unearthed at the Tepe Hassanlu archaeological site in northwest Iran, dated to around 800 BCE. Since their discovery, these skeletons, nicknamed the Hassanlu lovers, have been at the center of intrigue due to their poignant burial positioning, suggesting an eternal embrace and sparking curiosity about their relationship and the circumstances surrounding their demise. The 2 skeletons were discovered in a poignant embrace, seemingly sharing a final kiss as their city burned around them. They sought refuge in a grain bin, finding comfort in each other's arms as they took their last breaths together. For years, these Hassanlu lovers symbolized eternal love. However, a recent study has challenged this narrative. Initially thought to be a man and a woman, New research suggests that both skeletons are male. This revelation has sparked various theories about their relationship, ranging from romantic partners to family members. To this day, the true nature of their bond remains a topic of debate and speculation. Moving on to number 15, we delve into the mystery of the Hene Lights. These strange, luminous phenomena have been observed in Hene Valley in central Norway, typically appearing as bright orbs in colors like white, yellow, red, blue, and green. These lights can be seen both day and night. They exhibit a range of behaviors, from hovering in place to darting rapidly across the sky. What are these lights? What do they signify? Are they trying to communicate something? The enigma of the Hene Lights continues to captivate and baffle both locals and scientists. Pant-shaped cryptids. In 2007, a Fresno, California resident set up a security camera to investigate his dog's nocturnal barking. What he discovered in the footage was both shocking and baffling: a pair of white, pants-like creatures gliding across his front yard. Dubbed the Fresno Nightcrawlers, these cryptids are described as having extremely long legs and minimal upper bodies, giving them the eerie appearance of walking pants. They move with an uncanny smoothness and fluidity, enhancing their otherworldly presence. Typically appearing white or light gray, the Nightcrawlers have a ghostly look. Some accounts estimate them to be between 5 to 7 feet tall, although the footage quality makes precise measurements difficult. Regardless of their actual size, their unique shape has made them unforgettable. Since the first sighting, numerous reports of these creatures have surfaced. Despite these sightings, whether the Fresno Nightcrawlers are genuine cryptids or elaborate hoaxes remains a mystery. Spaceman. If you were to guess what this photo shows, I bet you'd say it features a child with an astronaut standing behind her, right? But how could that be? That's the mystery surrounding the Solway Firth spaceman. This intriguing photo was taken on May 23, 1964, by Jim Templeton, a firefighter and amateur photographer from Carlisle, England. During a family outing to Burgh Marsh overlooking the Solway Firth in Cumbria, Jim snapped a series of photos of his 5-year-old daughter, Elizabeth. Among the developed photos was one that quickly became known as the Solway Firth spaceman. The photograph garnered international attention, appearing in newspapers and being scrutinized by various experts, including Kodak, which confirmed that the image had not been tampered with. UFO enthusiasts and paranormal investigators suggested that the figure might be an extraterrestrial being or a time traveler. However, today, many believe that the astronaut in the background was simply Elizabeth's mother, seen from an unusual angle. What do you think? A person or an astronaut? Let me know in the comments below. A mountain of bison skulls. History is filled with many sobering events, and this photograph is a stark reminder of one such occurrence. Captured around 1892, it shows an enormous pile of bison skulls, a chilling testament to the mass slaughter of these majestic animals. A mountain of bison skulls. Outside the Michigan Carbon Works in Rougeville, Michigan, an unsettling photograph from around 1892 reveals a massive pile of bison skulls. Decades ago, bison roamed America, particularly the northern region, in staggering numbers estimated between 30 to 60 million. However, by the late 1800s, relentless hunting had reduced their population to mere hundreds. By the time this photograph was taken, only a few hundred bison remained, including a small herd in Yellowstone National Park. This dramatic decline sparked early conservation efforts led by private citizens and eventually the U.S. government. The Cooper family photo. At first glance, this photograph seems like a typical family snapshot with the Coopers smiling happily. However, upon closer inspection, a chilling detail emerges. A silhouette of a body appears to be falling from the roof on the left side of the photo. Known as the falling body photo, or simply the Cooper family photo, this image has never been edited, according to the family. This eerie element has led to numerous theories, ranging from the paranormal to optical illusions. What do you think explains this mysterious image? Thanks to these initiatives, the bison population has rebounded to around 500,000 today, with approximately 30,000 living in protected areas and nature reserves. Theories range from paranormal activity to photographic manipulation. Some believe the photo captures a ghost or a spirit. Skeptics, however, argue that it's a hoax. Analysis suggests that the falling body might be the result of double exposure, a common photographic technique where two images are superimposed. Despite numerous attempts to debunk it, the true nature of the Cooper family photo remains a mystery to this day, selling the people what they want. In the 19th century, especially following Napoleon's conquest of Egypt, Europeans developed a fervent fascination with all things Egyptian, a period known as Egyptomania. Much like today, merchants and businessmen catered to tourists' demands. At that time, tourists craved something that was a piece of ancient Egypt itself, such as a mummy. Yes, you heard that right. Decades ago, there was a surge in the popularity of Egyptian artifacts, with mummies being among the most sought-after items. Wealthy Europeans and American tourists visiting Egypt could purchase mummies from street vendors, which of course should have been preserved as cultural heritage. In the past, after purchasing a mummy, the wealthy would even host mummy unwrapping parties. These events were exactly what they sound like, gatherings where a mummy would be unwrapped in front of an audience. These parties were popular among the elite, who viewed them as thrilling and exotic entertainment. But that's not the weirdest part. Some of these remains would even be ground into a powder called mumia and sold as a medicinal remedy, believed to cure a variety of ailments. The sale of mummies continued until the late 19th century, when the Egyptian government finally stepped in and enacted laws to prevent the export of mummies and other ancient artifacts. Cow shoes used to hide human footprints. As the saying goes, desperation is the mother of invention. Who would have thought people would ever need cowprint shoes? Between 1920 and 1933, shoes that left prints in the shape of cow hooves became popular. The reason? Prohibition. During Prohibition in the United States, the manufacture, sale, and transport of alcohol were banned. This led to a rise in illicit activities, including the production of moonshine, a high-proof distilled spirit. Moonshiners often operated in remote areas to avoid detection, but faced the challenge of hiding their tracks from law enforcement. Enter the moonshiner's ingenious solution, cow shoes. These clever devices consisted of wooden blocks carved to resemble cow hooves, attached to metal strips that could be strapped onto their boots. When worn, these shoes left prints that looked like cow tracks instead of human footprints, effectively misleading law enforcement officers and making it much harder for them to locate the illegal stills. Hook Island Sea Monster. For decades, rumors have persisted about a giant sea monster residing off the coast of Hook Island, Queensland, Australia. Known as the Hook Island Sea Monster, this creature was first sighted in December 1964. Described as a giant with dark skin, the monster's existence was largely dismissed until Robert Lee Sarek and his family captured a photograph of the alleged creature. The family described the monster as measuring around 75 to 80 feet long with a smooth black body, and their photos seem to corroborate this account. However, skeptics have debated the authenticity of the image and the creature's existence ever since. What do you think, an incredible sea monster or an elaborate hoax? Inflatable and decoy tanks. Here's a fascinating tidbit about World War. That many people don't know. One of the most valuable units in the Army was the Ghost Army. Officially known as the 23 Ard Headquarters Special Troops, the Ghost Army was established in 1944 and comprised about 1,100 men. Unlike other troops, this group included not just soldiers, but also artists, designers, and engineers. Their mission? To deceive the enemy about the size and location of Allied forces. This ingenious unit created elaborate ruses to mislead opposing forces. They used a blend of inflatable tanks, fake radio transmissions, and sound effects to create the illusion of large armies where there were none. One of their most crucial contributions was during the lead-up to D-Day, when the Allies misled the Germans about the true landing site. They created a fictitious 1st U.S. Army Group in southeast England, complete with inflatable Sherman tanks, dummy landing craft, and false radio traffic. This deception played a significant role in the success of the D-Day invasion. In 1903, a photograph was taken that, on the surface, appeared ordinary enough. It depicted a group of distinguished gentlemen at what seemed to be a formal gathering. However, upon closer inspection, the image holds clues to a possibly hidden narrative. Today, we will explore who these people were and why this photograph might carry more secrets than it was supposed to reveal. Through painstaking research, historians have identified most of the individuals in the photograph as prominent figures of their time, including a famed inventor, a mysterious financier, and a renowned spiritualist. The presence of these particular individuals together poses a fascinating question. What event could have brought such diverse personas into one frame? Analyzing the background and the attire of the figures, some theorists argue that there are symbols connected to secret societies and hidden messages embedded within their poses and interactions. Could this photograph be a rare glimpse into covert gatherings of the elite? Or is it merely a coincidence of fashion and posture? Interestingly, a few elements within the image seem to be technologically advanced for the time. Welcome to Blessovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blessovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe, live Q, and sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live Q and sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blessovia Science TV member today, and together we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comment.